Having decided that Fifth Story is definitely the best name they can think of, it's time for the boys to record new versions of their signature hits. However, this week is not off to a blazing start, as a family bereavement means Kenzie is unable to make today's studio session. Vocal coach Evie Burnett is on hand to see if they can still sing, and if they could in the first place.
So I think we should just jump in right at the deep end, and I'd like each of you to sing me one of your songs.
Oh, God.
Yes.
No.
I'm not first.
I'm not first. Fever breaks, my body aches, but I'm strong. When you hold me, I breathe again. When you're near me, I breathe again. When you touch me, yeah. 'Cause I can make you feel good. Just say I really want you, oh so good.
Mm-hmm. Let me play with your body, baby. Make you real hot. And time can do so much. Are you?
At the end of the day, we feel like washed up pop stars. That's what I feel like. So to be able to get a chance to show your, musicality is pretty cool. I can make you feel good. Let me lay this good love on you.
It's all very well having me there with 4 of the boys. Till we get 5 of them all together, I can't work out how good this is going to be.
That I need when you touch me, I breathe again.
We're under the gun. I'm not going to lie, I'm worried about it. I think we're going to be the ones panicking all the way up to the first show.
Day 2 at the studio, and super producer Andreas is gearing up to recreate pop history with Fifth Story. The good news is Kenzie's back. The bad news is Kavanagh's queasy.
We're man down already.
Yeah?
Really? Yeah, Cav's ill.
What, left? For good?
He's gone, he said had enough. Doesn't like Gareth, he's off. He's got bad throat or whatever.
I think it's a shame that Cav isn't here. We really need 150%.
But the show must go on, and this time clothed in a booth is Adam, whose classic track is chosen from a hit list of precisely one.
You're the life I believe. Now come in early, fucking shitting, fucking pissing, fucking shitting, fuck.
I know I'm not the best singer in the world. I can hold a tune, I can hit a note sometimes. I just don't want to, look stupid.
You're the life I believe. You're the air that I need. When you touch me, I breathe again. You're the air that I need. When you touch me.
With no time to cringe, Adam's song requires some extra special effects.
Hands out your pockets.
What the fuck? What's he doing in there? Yeah! What are you doing in there, mate?
Adam does sound like he's just about to lose something in his pants. Like, it's just way too porno.
Cool, alright, but listen, I think that's good for now.
If the breathing was up to me, I think it'd be more like northern, like.
Grunting and banter aside, the 4 boys press on.
Cav is back tomorrow. Woo! We're all very excited about that, so let's hope that he doesn't disrupt that and he just adds to that.
Having been AWOL, Cav had better not hold up proceedings, as his teammates are relying on him to be pitch perfect.
Cav, you're joining us. I'm back.
Woo! You're lucky, man. We nearly called the dude from Bengal Boys.
It's kind of like that feeling when you've been off school or, you come back and everyone's like, oh yeah, pally.
The pressure's on Cav to fit in and impress as the band face the threat of leaving the studio with unfinished material.
Ooh, reload.
Sorry, I forgot about the
Here we go.
Sorry about that.
I think Cav is still sitting back a bit, purely because he just hasn't spent the time with us.
It's not quite where we all are.
You can just see that he's still a bit lost. When you're in a group, you're only as strong as the weakest member.
But he's been quite content
content just to sort of sit back and sort of say he's not able to sing the high bits, which I'm kind of surprised about.
Piling on the pressure, Bowers leads by example, and he's got his chosen track licked.
Let me lick you up and down till you say stop.
With a plethora of number ones to pick from, Gates knows where he's heading.
Go to the place that's the best. One take and we're out.
Used to the vocal support of 9 others, it's Kenzie's turn to step up to the mic, but can he still nail the track about an 80s soap opera?
That tune, that swag, no.
It's crunch time for Cav.
Oh, baby, I can make you feel good.
He used to make us feel good, well, Melanie Sykes anyway, but can he still hit the spot?
To do. Any better?
When we see that someone's maybe being a bit lazy or, you know, not sort of, you know, on their A game, it's a bit like, mate, you know, so we'll have to wait and see what happens.
I'm not used to having other people in the studio. I mean, I'm used to being a spoiled brat. It's all about Cav. In the sky, when I die.
Unable to tolerate any further questionable honking, Evie has pulled Cav aside for a crisis talk.
I would say that Gareth and Dane are very confident vocally. They're not cocky, they're just confident. They know their ability and they've not stopped doing it and they're really confident with it.
Yeah.
And you should be up there with them,
Yeah.
being as confident, because you are up there vocally.
Yeah, it's because I've not done it. I've not done it where I've had an audience that would want to see it, you know.
Yeah.
So doing these shitty pub gigs or whatever, you know, they're not there to see you.
No, and then it just pulls your confidence down and down and down, and you begin to think
Yeah, you end up
can't
hating
do
it. I dread going on stage and singing that song.
I want you to love it again.
I need to fall in love with that song again.
There's only one day left in the studio, and the boys still haven't recorded Cav's track. As some feel the pressure to impress, others take a more nonchalant approach.
I can make you feel good. I can make you feel good.
The time has finally come for Cav to face his toughest audience yet.
I think Cav's sort of out by himself at the moment because he hasn't been in as much. Cav's quite defensive. You know, he always thinks there's some agenda or some problem, or I think we're going to have to watch that.
Okay. There's guys that offer you diamonds and pearls. Those are the ones, but not the needs. No, no. The guys say that they can give you the world. A world of love is what you get from me. 'Cause I can make you feel good. Just say I really want you.
That's awesome.
Oh, I'm fucking sweating. Yeah?
Cav, seriously, so much good stuff in there.
Okay, great.
Really good, man.
But before Fifth Story can celebrate their successful week in the studio, Cav decides to dash, leaving a bad taste in the boys' mouths.
I won't give you all a group hug, but my love is with you, and I'll see you very soon, yeah?
See you in a bit, mate.
I got a gig that came in today, which I can't really not do, because I need the money, quite frankly.
And personally, I think putting a gig in last minute isn't good enough. We all kind of made sure we were as available as we could be. Yeah. And because I just think that you were ill for 2 days, so do you know what? Your gig's got to wait. I've been here all week.
At the end of the day, we're all in a band now. It could be fireworks, but that's part of the journey.
Right, cheers, man.
It's been really good. Better than honestly, hand on heart, better than I thought it would be.
I mean, the problem obviously is going to be the whole Gareth and Cav thing, because Gareth hates Cav.
I don't hate Cav. We're just very different. You know, he's very loud, you know, and I can't speak. So. At the minute, we're all friends. Will that last?